Thank you, Rob. And as an addendum to Rob's initial and brief but quite enlightening presentation here, opening presentation here, I want to add that as a result of the work of Art Rolnick and Rob Grunwald, it was seized upon several years ago by Rob Johnson, an executive at Cargill, who interested the then chief executive of Cargill, Warren Staley, who is known for being a great leader of Cargill, as well as I think, a great citizen in this and other communities around the world. And Warren is now chairman of the board. Now retired, he's chairman of the board and very involved in what is known as the Minnesota Early Learning Foundation, which is a business-funded and individually funded research foundation, which is in the process. I think they have raised about 2/3 of $30 million. In fact, they turned down $1 million from the state of Minnesota a few years ago because the requirement was going to need to add some legislators and others, and they wanted to keep the focus on, and they've launched pilot programs in Frogtown,
Frogtown and North End in St. Paul. Also the whole city of St. Paul, part of Minneapolis, northern part of Minneapolis, Wayzata, and Blue Earth Nicollet counties.
And the idea is to find out what works best in terms of getting the most at-risk families, parents and kids, into preschool learning programs so that we can move from having 50% of 5-year-olds ready for kindergarten to, I think the goal is 80%. And I think they're on schedule to present their findings to the governor and the state legislature in 2011, 2012. And they're already hitting, is it 400 kids?
That's correct.
Programs with scholarships and so forth?
The Minnesota Early Learning Foundation is funding a number of projects across these 4 areas. But the scholarship pilot that's unique to Frogtown and North End in St. Paul is reaching about 400 kids for this year. And then over the next couple years is looking at reaching between 400 and 600 more.
So occasionally, thanks Rob, occasionally as a business columnist, I'm asked when I write about these types of subjects, why are you so liberal? And I say, liberal? Where else can you get, other than somebody used to think it was in a subprime mortgage portfolio, where else can you get a $16 return to the public on a $1 investment? It sure beats $60,000 or $70,000 a year for a jail cell.